Good morning. How are you all doing? I hope you're enjoying your coffee. I'm having my coffee with you this morning. So, we're going to sit together and have a little conversation. This morning, I want to speak with you about carnal Carn and just the carnal church itself. I think it's better for us to be honest with one another and say it is no longer the black church, it is the carnal church. There is a profound difference between the two. Or should we call them black Christian entertainers or black Christian motivational speakers? I'm just trying to find a way to omit Christian because Christ has absolutely positively nothing to do with the shenanigans, tomfoolery, redonkulousness that we are witness on epic levels at this time. So let's start with carnal chaos Carn. Let's start there, right? So we know the young lady came out and she said, "Oh, we've been doing this for 10 years." And let me stop by a statement real quick that she wrote that I was curious about. She said that he had urges, right? That he had urges, and she thought that she would scratch an itch, then it would go away, or it was just a phase. Now, me being me, I could be wrong, but this is how I think of it. Right? If I have an urge, that is something short term. It is a strong sensation. It's here today, gone tomorrow. It's an impulse, right? But if you're collaborating in that way, or you're getting to know you, try please. If you having sex and you trying to stop the urges, see the urges are not what made you want to have the sex. The urges are not what you're doing to him. It's not the sex itself. You started having sex with him hoping it would distract him away from the urges. So I'm curious to know what urges. What is it? I mean, you used a very unique, distinct word to describe it. You said the urges, which indicate kind of connotate some something that is clearly more severe against the word than you having sex with him. So in your brain, Vashti, you feel like, well, if I have sex with him, then that's not as bad as those urges. So let me go ahead and do this. And maybe the urges will go away, because the urges, if the urges come out, someone find out about the urges, they are way more salacious than if it comes out that we've been knocking loose. So I'm just curious, to know what were the urges. What were they? What girl, what did you know about, see, or realize or something? And how many times did you know or find out that they were urges, or were you told that they have these urges, or did you catch them and figure out this is something that they are doing? I'm just curious to know. But that word urges, I don't know. I can't walk away from it. About everything you said, honey, you're such an eloquent. You write beautifully, honey. I really thoroughly enjoy reading that. But that one word can't escape me. Urges. hmm And my follow-up question: did it stop the urges? Did it stop the urges? I'm just curious to know. Another thing about Miss Vashti and Carnal Carn. Listen, I don't feel sorry for her, because Vashti, like all of his members, they knew he has a problem with sexual immorality. Everyone knew it. And they still decided to be following him, watching him, sowing into his ministry, being a part of his ministry. They understood that his below the waist, it is off the chain. It has a life all by itself. They knew that. So I don't feel bad for Vashti, because Vashti knew that he liked to get under people's skirts. You know what I'm saying? So she knew what she was going into. That's why I don't feel sorry for her. She had full disclosure. The best predictor of future behavior, it is past behavior. Therefore, no, we are not going to sit here and adhere to the beliefs of those who are blind, deaf, dumb, and blind. We're not doing that. You're not about to play with that Bible like that. Nope. You are going to be grown. I'm going to handle you like you're grown. And you knew exactly what you were getting into. You wanted to be a first lady, honey. All you saw was yourself jet setting all over the country, all over the world, and who you connected to, who you got to know, and the prestige and the elitism of being a first lady to him. Honey, your lust of that life of a first lady was the draw for you, and he knew that. He knew that. And you knew it too. So don't sit up here talking about, trying to cut us like you some victim or something. Girl, you're a whole grown woman who were lusting after the title of first lady. Period. Hard stop. Dear, darling. And if you don't be honest with yourself, you'll go back into this pattern again. I'm just saying. And now, I can admit, I'm glad that I found it. I ended up watching King Jai's commentary on Carn's apology. And you know what? He gave the best reaction video to it, because you when you watch a Jai's commentary of Carnal Carn's chaos, singing "Oh How I Love Jesus." Hold on 1 second. Boy, he's so silly. I'm sorry, y'all. But when you were watching Jives, and he's doing these exaggerated movements, he got the wig going on, he's shaking his head, and these little ad libs he added in. That is the correct way to respond to that mess that Carn pulled. And the one thing I learned about Carn, before I forget, is he wearing the same suit from the last scandal? Because on my soul, I swear he wear the same suit every time he's behind get in trouble. Is that his favorite suit for trouble? Is it? Because it's always this purplish, brownish suit that he wears every time he get jammed up or something, and he shows back up wearing it, right? So I don't know if that's his lucky suit. I don't know if that little suit has some oil or something he rubbed on it to kind of give him like a cloak of invisibility, like on Harry Potter or something. I don't know, but every time that Joker always have on that same suit. No one noticed that? I swear every time his behind get jammed up, that's what he be wearing. Every time. Hold on 1 second here. Let me see something. Because I think y'all might not have been able to hear me this whole time. Lord. Let me see.